Hi everyone, this is Murat. Welcome to our second video of B2Metric Data Talks. We are still in London, Canary Wharf, level 39. I am with one of the greatest person about growth, hacking, and marketing analytics. I don't want to talk anymore about him. That's why I would like to ask directly him. Hi, Eren. I would like to introduce you, but I'm not that enough for this. You can mention your role and what do you do, and briefly overview about your expertise.
No worries, Murat. Thank you for having me. Sorry. First of all, I hate growth hacking keywords. Just to clarify, because for me, growth is not expertise that you can hack easily. It requires like a very sustainable approach. And in most of the kind of content or interviews that I'm being a part, I always say I am against the word growth hacking. I love growth-driven marketing keyword.
Great.
Because once,
by the way, Eren, this keyword growth hacking was popular 5 years ago somehow, right? It's not
exactly.
that popular right now.
And you know what? It literally damages the startup environment, because I've seen lots of early stage startups. They thought that they can hack growth that easily, but it's not. It's not the real truth. That's why I'm always saying that I am. Maybe it's a bold move to say I am against growth hacking, but I am against growth hacking keywords. Yes, you can have some tactics. Today we're going to talk about these type of tactics. Tactical wise, yeah, you can find some short wins, but growth is not a short win. That is far away from that one. Little bit info about me. I am Eren. I am founder of Next Big Thing. Next Big Thing is a growth studio based in UK, but we also have got team members in Turkey, Italy, and Miami states. What we do is 3 verticals. One vertical is a growth agency, working with scale-ups, manage their entire funnel, using lots of growth-driven marketing tactics and strategies there. Second part is Growth Academy. In the Growth Academy, both in B2B and B2C, we try to enable talents worldwide to utilize growth marketing. And third area is MBT Ventures, where we invest our internal projects, also where we collaborate with accelerators worldwide. My area that I'm trying to be an expert, I don't see myself as an expert because it's a never-ending journey. I might think I knew everything last year, but after that ChatGPT launch, now everything is starting from scratch. That's why I'm starting from scratch. That's why it's like I'm a lifetime student, let's say. Yeah, that is the brief info about me, and the area that I love to read and like apply is growth-driven marketing in a nutshell.
Great. I think when I looked at your speech, growth marketing is the 2 words that I heard a lot.
Exactly.
I will come that part. But you mentioned about your expertise 3 things: venture, growth analytics, acceleration. This is a package of what should be a startups include while becoming a scale-up. So you are the one that as a B2B SaaS startup founder, we have to be so close with you, right?
Exactly.
These 3 packages.
Exactly. And this is because at core, we have got growth marketing and Next Big Thing, but around it, we have got different type of services and product. That is because, as you mentioned, for a startup and scale up, in every stage, their requirement is different. For example, when you are a startup, when you are a solo entrepreneur, you are applying your own growth tactics. But when you are a scale up, then you have got a growth team. That's where you need some academy to get training. And both in startup and scale up, you always need accelerators and funding. That is where MBT Ventures is coming.
Great. So we mentioned growth marketing, but we heard a lot about digital marketing. As a founder of a B2B SaaS startup, B2B3, I heard these 2 keywords. So what is the difference of them? And before that, what is growth marketing?
Great question, and the hardest question. For me, the hardest questions are the definitions because it changes from person to person. That's why I'm sure that everybody has their own definitions in terms of digital and growth marketing. That's why what I'm going to do is will be my own definition. How we define growth marketing is when you decide, when you put data at center in your decision-making process, then you're applying growth marketing. As I said, I'm against growth hacking definition because I think growth cannot be hackable easily. But what I will prefer is sustainability. When you put data-driven decision making at core, and when you start giving decisions sustainably in terms of your growth challenges, growth problems, yeah, you are embracing growth marketing. One of the things that growth marketing is highly known as it is kind of an art and science that you try to find out what is working and what is not, but data is your compass. This is the growth marketing definition. When it comes to digital marketing, in digital marketing, you can be embracing digital marketing in a growth methodology as well. That's why in digital marketing, what we think is mostly you are using digital channels in owned media, paid media, and earned media. But the thing is, growth marketing and digital marketing can overlap if you create your digital marketing tactics and strategy in accordance with the growth and in accordance with the test and learn methodology. Yeah, digital marketing is overlapping with growth marketing. But if you don't look at data in your decision-making process, if you don't care about data, whatever channel that you are using digitally, you are not embracing the growth methodology. It can be the difference. I can say if at core, you are deciding according to data, okay, you are embracing the growth marketing methodology. But as I said, it is the hardest question. It changes from person to person. Definitions are always hard, but yeah, I try to do my best. I hope it clarifies.
You mentioned a lot about growth marketing, but I heard data. So as B2 Metric, we are talking about data a lot in a day. We do AI and machine learning on customer data analysis. So we are getting the data from marketing, sales team, customer data, whatever footprints of the user behavior in the platform or in the brands. So for the growth marketing, what is the importance of the data?
In growth marketing field, if you take data out, then you have nothing. That's why data is the main important parameter, while you are trying to embrace the growth marketing methodology. And the growth marketers, mostly, they look at data in 3 different fields. The first field is top of the funnel. Top of the funnel is where the brands are trying to create brand awareness. And at the top of the funnel, their main focus is trying to find strangers and trying to make them aware of their brands. That's why the marketers who are looking to the top of the funnel metrics, they are mostly looking at metrics like impressions, clicks, CTRs, click-through rates, the attribution where the clicks are coming, and etc. The second area is MOFU, middle of the funnel. Middle of the funnel is the area where you turn people who visited your digital asset, can be a website, can be your mobile app, any digital asset. When you try to turn visitors into paying customers. At this area, the marketers are looking mostly metrics like conversion rate optimization metrics, and depending on the business model, they are trying to find out from number of users, how many of them are turning into paying customer area. And the last part is middle of the funnel, which I find highly, highly important, where the marketers, growth marketers, are trying to calculate lifetime value, where they are looking metrics like churn rate, where they are looking metrics like upsell and cross-sell ratios. That's why, in a nutshell, I can say data is everywhere within the growth marketing. But in terms of the perspective, these three different areas have got three different type of importance in terms of data.
Yeah, to be summarized, CLV, conversion rates, churn rates, and also retention rates, and cross-sell and upsell rates. On total of this formula gives us growth, right? So what is the life-saving data analysis strategy for you, for your company? You set up for your brands, the partners that you work?
Very good question, and another harder one. It depends on the business unit. For example, now we are launching new products in some new countries. For this
Congrats.
initiative, thank you. For this initiative,
So we will be the beta users as we do. They cannot, please.
Yes, you can be. We will
Right.
be highly glad. For this initiative, for us, the main importance metric will be top of the funnel metrics, like number of people we reach, number of visitors we get, this type of metric. But when it comes to, let's say, the data of our agency business unit, for us, churn rate is the most important one. Retention rate is the most important one, because when you are doing an agency business, it is a relationship building business, and the success of this business unit is directly related with the retention rate. That's why within MBT we have got different type of products and services, and the most important data changes according to business units and also according to time. If you are launching something new, top of the funnel is more important. But if you have got a more matured, seasoned business, retention rate is much more important, let's say.
Perfect. I mean, we talk about data and growth. So I'm coming through to predictive analytics part. So churn prediction, you mentioned, is one of the most important things that we have to take care as like B2B SaaS business for us.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you use predictive analytics for customer churn prediction and also customer propensity prediction problem solutions?
That is, I can say, that area will be one of the hot topics. They already are, but they will be more hotter topics in the upcoming 3 years, let's say. Because until now, what we have seen is we have been talking lots about big data. We have been talking lots about even growth marketing. But now, the thing is, with these disruptive technologies are coming around through the AI, even in the data science, we can see that instead of trying to gather data from different sources and a human being trying to solve what is going on with this data, we have got now AI, and AI can read this data, can train with this data, and can tell you what will happen next. And what I see is now with all of these AI revolution, I think predictive analytics is one of the core areas. That's why, and also you are very lucky, Murat. You have got a startup in this area. It is, I can say, your time has arrived, my friend, because let's say a year ago, predictive analytics was a sexy term for the marketers. It was like,
Yes.
okay, I'm using AI. But now, if you don't use AI, you don't exist. And tomorrow, you don't have any chance not to use AI in your decision-making process. That's why, yeah, predictive analytics will become one of the major parts for the brand marketers, for the growth marketers, for all marketers in all over the world, let's say.
You know what, Eren? While we were started at 2018 to work on B2 Metric, we were build up an automated machine learning solution. AutoML, which is low-code modeling platform, but it has to be for some business units, right, into brands. While we are looking at the business units, I think for me the most crucial department is marketing team, because they have to get real-time actions and real-time insights about the company's data, external, internal, product analytics, CRM data, whatever. So for customer data analytics, I mean, now big data analytics comes real life, and AI comes real for marketing analytics. Right now, we are talking about from applied AI to generative AI, right? So do you believe that marketing teams will be the top persona is going to use predictive analytics into any brand, like telco, insurance, finance, banks, retailers? I don't mean any industry specific, but generally. This is what I believe. That's why we do predictive analytics for mainly marketing team with B2 metric to serve churn prediction, retention prediction, MBO, and customer lifetime value increasement into the app and web. What do you think about in the next future? AI definitely will disrupt. Generative AI will disrupt, but the persona who is getting the most benefit from these results?
I think marketing team will be obviously one of the persona, because until now, marketing team was responsible for the let's say in a SaaS business, marketing team was responsible for both brand awareness, but at the same time number of leads, marketing qualified leads, sales qualified leads, even the revenues. That's why in the next phase with the AI, with predictive analytics, of course, marketers will be one of the persona. But interestingly, I think with these evolvements in the AI, I think founders, decision makers will be more involved with predictive analytics type of things, because before AI, it was kind of an area that the founders, the CEOs is not looking. It is like, okay, we have got some data team. These guys is handling the data. They are doing something. They are calculating something. It was kind of a back end thing for a founder. But now, founder is already engaging with the AI in a day-to-day basis, especially with the tools like ChatGPT. Founders are now understanding that, wait a minute, this can write the content. Wait a minute, this can build a strategy. Now,
this can write the code. This can build a product, and it continues a lot,
it's going
right?
like that. It's going like that. That's why even in most of the trend reports now, what I see is number of SMEs will increase in a exponential rate in the upcoming 3 years. Why? Because AI is enabling lots of people to create their businesses. The entry barrier is not so low. You can build a product through AI. You can market it through AI. That is why, returning to your question, marketers will be a persona, but at the same time, I'm sure that you will see lots of solo entrepreneurs that is going to use B2 metric, because these solo entrepreneurs maybe will not have any marketing team, or will have a very small marketing team, but will still try to do something on the predictive analytics part. That's why, if I were you, in the upcoming 3 years, I will be also targeting the decision makers as the end users, not the budget holder, because always budget holder is the founder or the decision maker or the C-suite. But these budget holders will be more day-to-day operational wise hands-on on these type of businesses. That's what I believe, by the way. Just guessing.
Yeah, thank you so much. By the way, we got free agency consultancy professional services from you right now. So this is so important. So we are discussing this a lot into our company. Yeah, you are totally right. I believe you mentioned data growth and predictive analytics for founders, right? SaaS startup founders. So why we have to be care about? I think there's two things, right? Our resources are restricted, budget. So we have to optimize everything. And the second thing, competition. So if you grow fast, you have to compete wisely, right? You have to find the smart way to compete if you set up any kind of company. What do you think about these two words, budget and competition, for the founders?
Strongly agree, because founders and startups, what they are lacking is resources, both in terms of the money, both also in terms of the founder time. The founder time is priceless, because in the early stage, especially startups, the founders trying to do everything. That's why each time block for a founder, I found, is the most expensive thing within the startup in early days. That's why, yeah, budget in terms of money and founder or co-founders time is very important. That's why these kind of predictive analytics tools will be very important for them. Also, the second one is competition. Yeah, competition, things will be much more harder, because, as I said in the previous question, now your competition can come to market much more easily. 1 year ago, it was totally different. 1 year ago, if you have got a product and if you have got a marketing and sales team, and if you already penetrated in some markets, approximately your competitors should have similar penetration with, I don't know, a couple of years time, because to build this marketing team, build this sales team, test and learn. And you know what, Murat? Now,
Right now, how much time?
I say a quarter, maybe. In
Average.
a quarter.
A quarter.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. In a quarter, yeah. It depends on.
For a mobile app startup, for instance, I start for healthcare or wellness app for the budget like $500,000 investment, and then first thing I need to set up my technical team and then marketing. Right, 1 quarter is enough.
1 quarter is enough to understand the most important metrics of your business, but at the same time, 1 quarter is enough if you already find out the product market fit to create required sales and marketing assets. Because with the AI, with using AI, now people who can utilize AI in a good way, let's say, they can create an enormous pace to create new tests, and with these new tests, they are trying to find out what's working and what's not. To give you a perspective, before utilizing AI, you need a growth team who is capable of creating the content, creating the design, who can read the data. The growth team is having these type of requirements. But now, if you can have some full stack members that also can create content through AI, can design something through AI, and to put the even now, by the way, when you try to open ads on like Facebook, Meta, Google, or if you try to do something on HubSpot, let's say, they already give you the content and what you should do within the platform. That's why now the entry barriers are very low. But back old days, like 1 year ago, 2 years ago, no, you had an entry barrier. You need to build a team. You need to invest in the resources. That's why I can say for 1 quarter now, with the appropriate strategy, you can understand what's working out, what's not. And for the real penetration, let's say you're gonna need 2 or 3 quarters to penetrate to some markets. It depends on, of course, the business model. It depends on your ticket size.
Definitely.
It changes, but you understand my point. The entry barrier is so much low now.
Yeah. So I mentioned about applied AI down to generative AI and marketing analytics. But right now, you talked about content generation, marketing generation, CRM setup. These can be done automatically by AI, the AI next feature, right? even this makes a new founder's job so quickly and clearly, and it increases the competition very highly soon, right? The
Exactly.
AI will changes. I mean, all generative AI area will change the game players and also the features of all the game, right? In startup area.
Exactly. It's totally change. It's totally changing. By the way, we are in the middle of that. But interestingly, uh, I just saw Sam Altman's tweet yesterday. I think he wrote that yesterday, today,
Before quit or after quit? After
uh,
quit, right?
after return. Let's say the
Return. Yeah,
second term
he
of Sam
returns
Altman.
like a king, right?
Exactly. And he said that 1 year ago, that day, we launched ChatGPT. It is only 1 year.
Yeah,
It's only one
yeah,
year, and think about that year. That's why now think about next year. In 1 year, that happened, and you say, I don't know what will happen next year. It is the only time in my career that I cannot predict even 2 quarters.
no,
Before that,
no,
I was good to go for 3 to 5 years. I was like, okay, I can simulate, I can predict, but now, even it's too hard for me to predict
no.
2 quarters. That's why, yeah, interesting times, my friend.
Yeah, yeah, you definitely. What do you think
My
about
pleasure.
um, starting a business, startup in UK, among the go-to-market strategy and everything?
Yeah, starting a business in UK is like one of the uh, challenging markets that founder or co-founder will face. Yeah, the market itself has got lots of potential, but when you think about the competition in the UK, because UK has got lots of potential, that's why it's a lots of competition. Also, one of the things that for the founders, for the co-founders, that they should keep in mind that there will be a tough competition, that tougher than their original market. The second one will be in UK, decision making process is related with trust, and that is also because of the first reason that since there are lots of competition, since you have got lots of alternatives, that's why when you start to do business, I'm talking about the B2B basis, you want to build trust. That's why, yeah, the trust building might be an issue in most of the markets, but in UK, it is much more important. And the third thing that I can say for the UK market is UK market, when we think about potential, has got two main potential. One for the UK market itself, but the second worldwide as being a UK based entity, because of there's a way of like saying, or there's a belief that if you can do in UK market, you can do worldwide, because it's a
Everywhere, right?
yeah, everywhere, because it's a hard market. That's why
Eren, we
it's
think
kind of
that it's for Turkey. If you can set up a start a startup in Turkey, you can do everywhere,
you
right?
know what, Turkey is one of the easiest markets I've ever seen. Why
Really?
easiest? That, yeah, there are lots of things that we need more 1 more hour to talk about the
Uh,
environment in
we will do.
Turkey. I know,
We will
but
do
the thing
definitely.
is, in Turkey, yeah, there are lots of instability, lots of risks, lots of uncertainties. That's for sure. But at the same time, in Turkey, the business development pace is so high. If you want to build something, you take it to the market. Even in COVID, even after the like recent crisis, recent recession, let's say, Turkey is one of the markets that are still doing businesses. That's why I find Turkey has got some challenges, but to start a business and to grow a business, to penetrate a business, for me, it's one of the easiest markets. But UK, as I say, harder one in terms of potential. Also, in your area, retention is so important, and in UK, in B2B businesses, if you build that trust, if you build that relationship, your lifetime values will be much more higher than comparing to the other markets, because here people decide things, especially people decide providers in a meaningful time. Let's say they don't decide like that. They take their time, but when they decide, when they start working, then for them switching will not be that easy. They wanna
Yes.
they wanna trust. They wanna build that. They wanna maintain that relationship. That also makes it competition tougher as well. It's kind of a loop, because since, for example, also in Turkey, let's compare. In Turkey, if you go to your competitors' brand, you can convince them, and it might take a couple of meetings, maybe a POC, a demo, something like that.
Then it's
It
done,
is
right?
much, yeah, it's much more harder in UK. If they are already using a tool, that means they already established a business, they already signed the contracts, they already secured themselves about the potential risks, etc., etc. The switching cost is much more higher in the UK. That's why for market entry,
Expensive.
exactly, market entry, it's a challenge. But once you are in the market, it is becoming a advantage for a startup who has clients in the UK market. Let's say.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much
No.
again, Eren. This was my last question. I hope we will do this data talks again with you when you have time. You are welcome
Anytime,
to
anytime. My
spend
pleasure.
Thank you so much. Everyone, thank you so much for listening to me. We were with Eren Koçyiğit from MBT Digital, and we have talked very, very good topics about data analytics and marketing analytics and, of course, growth. Thank you for listening to us. Take care.